Hello guys, this is me Blythe, in case you have or have not been reading my posts. I am the dark-headed one, the dark-headed half of Fallen on the Budget. Today we will be going over how to use these little guys. Eyelashes. So many eyelashes. So, we will get started. I'm going to show you my tools so that you know what we're working with. These are my eyelashes. They're all the same. These are ones that I've used before, but I'm going to use a clean pair today. These are from Revlon, I think. I just got a pack because I do tend to wear eyelashes a lot. But you can get regular eyelashes. You can get ones that are a lot sparser than this, a lot more natural looking. But for me, these work really well. So a big part is figuring out what eyelashes are going to look good on you or not. Okay, so I'm going to show you my tools. So I have my eyelashes. I have one of these comb things. Carl was telling you about her comb thing. Mine is still attached. But I have a metal one. So you can see like the bristles are metal. If you step on this, it will hurt like hell. I've stepped on it a million times. But I really like the metal ones because I just feel like it separates your eyelashes a lot. And then I have an eyeliner pencil, eyelash glue, and then I was telling you guys yesterday about how much I really like this mascara, so I'll be using this today. But for me, the key to getting really voluptuous, badass lashes is to use multiple kinds of mascara. So today, I'll be using these guys. This eye is going to be our going out eye minus eyelashes, and this eye is going to be our going out eye plus eyelashes. So to get started, a little trick that I learned is if you line the inner side of your eyelashes, it'll just make them a little look fuller without adding mascara. So what I'm going to do is just put a little in there. You can kind of see like this eye just looks a little bit more defined in that area. So with my going out eye minus the lashes, I'm going to start by just doing, this is Lancome High Definition Definicils. This is just like a separator. And a trick that I learned with mascara is if you want to layer different kinds, which is what I do all the time, and if you want to get all the bang for your layering buck, what you need to do is give it time to dry a little bit, because it's kind of like when you're painting your fingernail. If you paint your fingernail and then you go to put that second coat on before it's completely dry, it kind of smudges a little bit and doesn't go on very well. But when you let that nail completely dry and then you put that new coat on it, it actually adds a new solid coat. That's just how mascara works. So you want to get it really good on there. I know some people use a swivel trick. I do that sometimes, but mostly I just try and get as far into my eye as I can and then out, because everyone forgets your little friends on the end and they want to play too. And usually what I do after I apply a coat is I'll just take my handy dandy lash separator and I'll go through and just brush it out once. Get out any extra clumpies, because then it'll dry similar to the way you just put it on. So I already have one little layer of mascara on. So we're going to get started with this eye with the eyelash, because this actually, eyelashes won't take as much time as this guy. It's just all about your comfort level. So oops. I have my little guy out, and since this is my right eye, I'm going to take one of these right ones and just slowly peel it off. Slowly pull it off. Being careful not to sometimes if you pull them off you can kind of damage the ender guys, but you really want those to be intact because that's what's going to give you that natural look. So as you can see, I have them all out. And what I'm going to do now is just take my glue maybe if I can get it open. And I'm going to put a little bit on my hand first just to get, sometimes glue will get runny. Oops, can't even show you. Just put a little bit on my hand. And then I'm just going to apply this straight to the lash strip. So going really slow. You just want to apply a little bit at a time, not a really thick line, a fairly thin one, and focusing the little bit of the thicker glue towards the edges. So I'm glued. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry for approximately 30 seconds. So these are still drying a little bit. I'm going to apply a second coat. I'm going to use my lash blast this time for my second coat of going out lashes on my non-eyelash eye. Focusing really on the insides and the outsides. Obviously, this is what you're going to do when you have a little extra time to get ready for going out. That's why it's called your going out eye. But if I was just going to work, I would just do those 2 coats of mascara and be done. So now we're going to start applying our regular eyelash. And when you buy eyelashes, they always give you this kit of like shit that you don't need. You don't need the little like clipper guy. You don't need the tweezers. All you need are your fingers and some glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to apply this eyelash on, making sure that I stay on the inner and the outer corners. And you want to be as close to your lash line as possible. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just moving the eyelash closer to my lash line. And what I'm going to do is pinch the beginners and the ends together. When I mean together, I mean I'm going to pinch the end of the eyelash strip and the beginning of the eyelash strip closer to my natural lash line and my eyelid. Now we're just going to let that dry some more. And I'd probably give it another minute and a half to dry completely before I start applying mascara to it. So we're going to get back in going out eye minus falsies. And what I'm just going to do is take my purple this time and go through with it. And when I'm doing going out eyelashes is when I'm going to start to pay attention to the bottom. My bottom eyelashes are really long, so if I do my bottom eyelash just for daytime look, sometimes I feel like I look too, oh my god, look at my eyelashes. But I'm going to start to put a little bit on my bottom eyelash too and separate these guys out. And what I do on the bottom is more of the zigzag. So for my eyelash dye, I'm going to go straight into the Big Kahuna, the Lash Perfection. Because really, when it comes to using fake eyelashes, you really are only going to need 1 or 2 coats maximum. And it's going to still give you that natural look. But before I do that, I'm just going to make sure that this eyelash is sitting close to my eye by pulling up my eyelid a little bit and I'm pulling up my eyelid with my pinky because it's a softer finger. I'm just making sure that those eyelashes are sitting as close to my natural lash line as possible. Okay, time for some mascara. And when I'm putting mascara on with false eyelashes, I usually go on the bottom first, and then I will roll it with the top. And I'm going to do a second pump to get a fresh coat. I'm just going to roll it in the top. This is really going to melt my eyelashes with the false eyelashes and make them look as one. What was that famous Spice Girl song? When to become one. That's what we're doing right now. Not forgetting these little indie guys over here because they like to hang out too. Now I'm going to take my handy dandy separator and just go through and clean out all the extra. And as you can see already, the difference. These eyelashes are a lot fuller. They're a lot longer than my natural eyelashes. I'm trying to get really close. So as you can see with this eye, My eyelashes are a little bit longer and they're far like away from my eyelid, and then these eyelashes are just full, but they're more natural looking. So this one extends more, and there's more of a dramatic shorter to longer, as opposed to with your natural eyelashes. So when it comes to wearing natural eyelashes, you could continue to build these up. I could add another mascara, and this is just going to make them look even more full. So when it comes to wearing false eyelashes, the more natural you want your eyelashes to look, use less mascara. But if you want them to be big and full, and make everyone question whether you're wearing fake eyelashes or not, add on hella mascara. Now while this guy's drying, we're going to add our final coat onto this guy. And then remember, I've used 4 different kinds of mascara today. And what I like to do when it comes to the end of my going out lash, as I said earlier, that you want to let it dry. But that's primarily on the beginning coats because you're giving it a good solid base. But when it comes to doing the end of the going out eyelash, I'm mixing a lash thickening mascara, super thick lash, with this Lash Perfection. So lots of times when you're using mascara, the different formulas play a big role in how you can make them work for you. So I think these 2 mascaras together are like $12 at the store, but I really love the way they work together. As you can see, like, I'm applying my mascara and blinking through it, which I think is a natural way to, if you're holding a wand in one spot and then you're blinking, you're naturally allowing your lashes to go through the wand. I'm going to take this little guy and I'm going to do my bottom eyelashes. When using false eyelashes, I always suggest that you start with a base, start with a blank base. But in some cases, you could always add a fake eyelash to your eyelashes that are already kabow and ready to go out, and then that's just going to magnify what they look like. But as you can see, there's definitely a difference between this one and this one. It's just your preference. Today I used these 4 mascaras to achieve both of these guys. When it comes to using false eyelashes, you just have to find a brand that you're comfortable with and a brand that works for your eyes.